I hope everybody's doing absolutely wonderful. So with so many first-time buyers in the marketplace right now, I think it's like 50% plus of buyers are first-time buyers. Really super important to remind buyers as often as possible, hey, talk to your bank now as we're going under contract about how they handle wiring funds. Here is why. If they belong to a small credit union and that credit union is only in Florida or only in Alabama or only in North Carolina, they may have to drive to that bank to initiate the wire. And if it's a 5 or 6 hour drive each way, that can be a little bit of a nightmare. So there are some workarounds. Tell them to talk to their lender, preferably us, of course, about how to handle that. But it's super important to remind buyers up front, hey, at closing, you're gonna need a wire. Make sure you talk to your bank now. Don't wait until a week before closing, 3 days before closing. Talk to your bank now about how they're going to want to handle a wire. Also super duper important to remind buyers, hey, don't try to save the $30 wire fee and do an ACH transfer. If they do that, it can be an absolute nightmare. We've had clients over the last 24 years try that to save the $30. And what happens is the money goes to the attorney. The attorney's account will take a day or two, but will auto reject that money. And it will take a day or two at least to get back to the buyer. So the buyer's money is gone. It's not accessible if they do an ACH transfer because it has left their account, but it can take 4, 5, 6 plus business days for the buyer to get the money back and then initiate a wire, which could potentially delay your closing. So super important up front to talk to buyers about wires. Make sure they understand, hey, you're gonna have to wire funds for closing. Talk to your lender, talk to your bank. Make sure you understand exactly what the process is with your bank. As a courtesy, of course, we send an email out about 7 to 10 days prior to closing, just reminding buyers again, hey, you've got to wire funds. And then 2 or 3 days prior to closing, when we're sending over final numbers, we remind them again, hey, this is how much you need to wire. And we make sure we use those words, wire funds to the closing attorney. Hope that's helpful. Have a great week.